Hi there. It's been a while. Again. I'm very sorry that it took me such a long time to upload another video and that is again an update. Yeah, lots of things happened. First of all, those of you who remember, I did say that I have a video planned and I recorded it already and it was supposed to be uploaded in February, I think, but due to problems. First of all, the video didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to be. It was a little bit too long. It just there wasn't a really good pace to it. So I was thinking maybe I should record it. Maybe I should basically change parts of it. And turns out I didn't even need to do that because the file somehow got corrupted. I was very annoyed at that. I still have the script, but I think that I would need to completely overwork the script and like that series, that idea for that series, I need to rethink a little bit of it because half an hour of me just analyzing a single episode of a certain anime, that might not be to everybody's taste. Let's be real. I will probably get give this series another try in the future, but for now I will do videos that are a little bit more suitable to gaining an audience. Yeah. So as you can probably tell, the camera isn't quite the same. I don't record with this anymore. Not that I would complain with the video quality. The video quality was actually excellent on this, but it was just so annoying to get it on the stand or anything like that. It was now I have like a sports camera, and if the lighting is good, it's actually not bad. I mean, it says that it has 4K, and during daylight it's amazing, but unless I don't have lights, it gets a little bit grainy. So let's keep it like that. But okay, enough of my sarcasm, because it's actually not even needed here. But so yes, the video, yeah, that one didn't turn out the way I wanted, and it got corrupted. But the good news is I have another video planned. It's also about Detective Conan. Like the previous series was supposed to be about Detective Conan, where I just go through episodes and do a little bit more of an analysis of each episode, but that I'll wait a little bit before I seriously do that again. Try to do that again. But the next video is just going to be a countdown. I plan to do several of those countdowns, and they are going to be very suitable even for people who haven't seen a single episode of Detective Conan. I think that it's going to be quite an interesting topic because I have several things planned. Of course, the most brutal deaths and the worst deaths, there won't be the same because some deaths are very bloody, but they happen very quick. So like the person didn't even suffer. So yes, if I was in that situation, I would be like, sure, decapitate me. Certainly better than to be tied in a bathtub and wait for a few hours so that I can drown. Yeah, off with the head in that case. But yeah, those are not going to be the first ones. These would be obvious topics, but I will start with something different. I actually have a plan to make the first of these videos about the most unusual murder weapons. And believe me, with over 1,000 episodes, some episodes really had bizarre murder weapons. Not going to spoil anything, but if you've seen it, you've seen it. It's like, I mean, the very first episode is going to be featured, but it's not going to be the number one. Was a very bloody death, and it was a very unusual thing to do to somebody, but it's not going to be the number one. But yes, I also have a few other series planned, and to spoil some things. So one of those is about I think I will call it like Banned, Censored, and Lost, which is just going to be discussing all kinds of media that are, as the name suggests, banned, censored, and lost. Like one of the first episodes in there, I want to make about the ABC series Turn On, which got cancelled during the first airing. Like the first episode wasn't even finished airing and it already got cancelled, and it wasn't available to most of the public for over 50 years. And the second episode actually wasn't even ever broadcast, and you could only get it like, what was it called, the Paley Center in the US. But yes, recently, this year, of like, I think it was in the middle of July, somebody uploaded the episodes on YouTube, and I got the copies before they got removed. So I was very lucky. Very lucky. I will also spread those episodes sooner or later. I mean, I actually did upload them on our website, so if you're good at researching things, you can already find them now. But yes, I want to go a little bit more into detail about, because it's such a unique way of getting cancelled, like during the first episode, like during the commercial break, it just got cancelled because a lot of people complained, because the series was way ahead of its time. It was bizarre. It's like, for what was it, in 1969 or something like that. Yeah, it aired in that year, but the whole series, it just feels like YouTube poop. Like, you know, those crazy videos that are just random. The whole appeal is how to make things as random as possible. That's that series in 1969 on ABC. It was weird, but yes. Aside from that, lots of banned episodes of other series will be get. I mean, plenty of cartoons, plenty of anime. I already am familiar with the topic. Like, I had a few years ago that viral video where I just covered the banned episodes of Cartoon Network series, and I just put them into Windows Movie Maker. It actually wasn't really complete, and a few things are now misinformation, which originally they weren't, or basically that was like considered like as a fact. Like, I got the data from both Wikipedia and I think Internet Movie Database and all stuff like that. And back then it was like considered as a fact, but now, like, that video was made in 2007. Now it's no longer that a fact. It's interesting how things change. And I owe an apology after all. So yes, I want to build a little bit of an audience again. I have over 2,000 subscribers, but most of those subscribers aren't really active. And yeah, YouTube has this tendency to kind of punish people who haven't been active in a while. Like, the algorithm completely buries the news videos, like barely anybody seems to even get them. And I will be kind of forced to ask people to like my videos so that the algorithm recommends them to other people. I hate that. Like, I never did that for the one simple reason, because I just never felt that it was necessary. Like, the site should do that automatically. Like, promote the individuals, but yeah, it went kind of down the toilet with how many content farms there are in the last few years. Way too many. Way too many. Like, I absolutely hate stuff like 5-minute crafts, which are just like fake videos with fake hacks that, like, maybe 1 out of 50 works, but the rest are just complete nonsense, and they get millions and millions of views for garbage content. Like, I'm not going to say that my content here will be amazing, but you certainly learn at least some trivial information or some other opinion, or just, it's simply better than fake hacks. It is. Like, I don't want to argue with anybody. Those videos maybe have a better production value, but their content, shit. You cannot say any different word for that. I mean, go watch Annie Reed. She makes an excellent job at debunking said videos, but there are also plenty of other content creators. Maybe I will also do some of that. on the gardening topics. Probably not on this channel. But yeah, that's maybe a plan in the future. But yes, that is one of those. Then of course I need to analyze the anime. That was also a plan back then. And I will do that, but let's start with this. And I'll also make a few videos covering various topics. Some will be kind of like just slight venting about certain things. Maybe one about my personal decision why I became a vegetarian. I'm not going to be behave like an activist. That's already, I'll make that clear immediately. I'm not like that. But yes, and one of the videos will certainly be about perhaps the worst job experience that I had so far, and I don't think that it could be topped. Like, it was a complete disaster. Like, those people, like, I cannot even think of a single good thing I can say about my previous job. My current job, it's not for my field. The payment is okay, but I have more of an education, so in the long term I want to get something in my field so that I get a better pay. But so far I'm not complaining. But yes, the previous job, I was there for like 2 months before I quit. I mean, you can guess by my expression, like, that video is going to be kind of heated. Because whenever I think about that previous job, like, I would just want to grab one of those people and just crush them. Not that I would literally do that, but yeah, they aren't pleasant people to be around. Really not. But oh well, I digress. So, those are my future plans. Some more personal stuff that happened here. Yeah, lots of things actually. First of all, one of the reasons why I didn't make any videos before is that spring and early summer is very busy for me. I grow a lot of vegetables at home. I have over 100 tomato varieties every year. Like, that, I loved doing this, but it takes a lot of my time, and eventually I want to make like content about that. I will make a separate channel, of course, because this content that I will make on this channel doesn't go together with gardening like at all. Maybe I will link it, maybe I won't, but that's maybe a plan for next year or the year after. But of course, it takes a lot of my private time because my hobbies really consume most of my free time. But I love doing it, so I need to basically combine things so that it will work, because I want to make this, and I hope that one day I will succeed in gaining enough of an audience that maybe I could actually get some profit out of this, because I would really like to do videos that entertain people or that they learn something. It was kind of my idea like a way back, but then other things came, my educational degree, some other personal stuff, and for years I quit YouTube because I simply didn't have time. Okay, I think that the video here stopped. I hope that it didn't stop. I mean, I can still see myself. As you can probably guess, this video is barely going to be edited. Let's see. But okay. So, I want to gain an audience, but the YouTube algorithm really hates small creators. Like, it didn't used to be like that years ago. It really didn't, but now just all those brands and companies and crap like that just came, and content farms. And yes, they really know how to get views with some of the worst content imaginable. Oh well. But I do hope that some other platforms will also be competitive to YouTube more. I mean Twitter, or X as it's now called. I actually like the changes that happened there. I do hope that it will be more of that will be gain basically as kind of like competitor to YouTube. I think that is the long-term plan. I would hope that that would happen eventually, because it would be good. It would be good if YouTube would make some quality changes and actually follow their own rules instead of content farms and a terrible algorithm. But oh well, I digress. So yes, anyway, if you have followed some of the news that happen around the world, you maybe have heard about floods that are currently in Slovenia. Like it's really bad. It's really bad. I mean, I can show you the videos that I shot with this camera yesterday, and as you can guess, yes, a lot of floods. A lot of floods. That's the video that what you just see happened. Oh, I got a message. Of course, during the video recording, I got to get the message. I almost wrote in English. Amazing. I'll probably get another, but I won't respond. As I wanted to say, a lot of floods here. Some parts got way more affected than here, like way more. Like here are some pictures that you can see, some videos. Things really, like these are some of the worst floods in the recent history. Like 2013 had a lot of bad floods, but this is just whew. And of course you can also find idiots doing things that idiots do, because why the hell not? I mean, we always need a candidate for the Darwin Awards, and these two here certainly deserved it. But yes, this is for me right now. The new video, I will do my very best that it will be uploaded till Saturday. If not, okay. If not, I will just write updates. But I just want to say I will probably make a Discord community and probably will make a Twitter account just for this, where I will have various things about my content that is related to the content of this channel. So it's not going to be really that much of my own opinions, because everybody needs to have an opinion these days. And it's good to have an opinion these days, but some of it is just, especially about politics. Like, it's going to be very much about anime, maybe show small clips, banned episodes, random trivia around that. I think it should be interesting for people that are interested in that topic. Animation geeks, anime geeks. I mean, I'm more or less a geek. Even have the glasses. Even though I would be very glad if I didn't have to use this. And I probably won't use most of the recording, because right now, because of the lights and that, the shading is kind of crappy. Okay. By the way, this is a normal lamp. This right here, the lighting for this here, is from a really old smartphone. Making here on the budget. But oh well. See you soon. And I can also now do this and end the video.